So, okay, we're recording. I just wanted to touch base again with everybody that's in and around the Minnesota, Minneapolis area, because we as in myself and Jen originally planned kind of a date, and then we pulled Anna Pexa in to help us find a location, narrow down the time and the date. And I said, we just need to find somewhere that's central. I literally made, let me just see a second. It's in here somewhere. I printed out the map of Minnesota. You guys are gonna think, oh, here it is. And I like highlighted where I have brand partners. And so I said it needs to be like here in this little area so that it was centrally located for everybody, because literally there's people all the way around the eastern, northeast, and south side of the city. So Anna and Jen went to work, and Anna ended up reserving a place for us. And it's in Roseville, I think is what it's called. So hopefully you guys can make it. I know some of it, like I just was talking to Liz, it's about a 45-minute drive for her. You guys, that's what Sarah and I drive over that just to see each other on, a weekly basis, monthly basis, whatever. Ashley is another bit of a hike for either one of us. It takes us at least 35, 45 minutes just to go to work nights at Ashley's. So for me, thinking it takes 45 minutes to get to, or an hour, whatever, to get to an event space where we can have the community again. You guys can invite to it, like literally load your cars up and drive the 45 minutes, the hour, whatever it is, to get people to this event. And then I know Anna and I and Jen have been talking a little bit about doing, I don't know, I think we're kind of going back and forth between Friday night and Saturday morning doing like a team thing, where I don't know exactly where that will be at. I think Anna was talking about just hosting something smaller at her house. And location wise, I don't know where that is. Of course, that's not something that's required by any means, but I think we all love that community piece, and wanted to offer something that we can, because with this event space, we have a limited time and then they kick us out. So maybe it's an opportunity we can go grab a dinner or something afterwards. But having something low key back at Anna's house or wherever we end up doing it would just be more casual, relaxed. Everyone can wear comfy clothes and just be you and have time to spend together, ask questions, do trainings, whatever we think we need. But anyway, the focus is on inviting to the actual event. You guys, it'll be a traditional like sip and sample. I will be there. So if you guys didn't watch Ashley's call from last week, Thursday, I would watch it, because she just talks and she gives a lot of scripts, and I copied and pasted all the scripts into the comments of that post that you guys can be sending out. A lot of it is just posturing yourself in how you can posture yourself to be connected to a legacy founder to send these invites. And I guess just make me sound like a bigger deal than what I am. I'm just your guys' friend coming over there, but that doesn't sound as cool or as important to somebody to say like, oh yeah, you should just come meet my friend. But if you posture it more, it's going to seem a lot more urgent that they need to get there and want to get there. So we will have samples of products for them to try, just some of the drinkable things and snacks. And then, like I said, I'll do the presentation and we can open it up for questions and whatever else. So if there are a couple of you, any of you who feel very strongly about wanting to share a testimony about a product or about what Bravenly's done for you, I think it's always adds a little personal touch to have some of the brand partners speak out also. I'm not going to force that on anybody, because I also don't want to intimidate people by sitting in the audience and saying, I can't do this because I can never get up in front of these people to talk. But you guys all know that just comes with time and territory. And when you speak up, your income goes up. So that being said, I would like to keep the group chat alive and just kind of chat about what each person can maybe contribute. I know if anybody is able to like Venmo Anna $20 to help go toward the event space itself would be great. If any of you live, well, you're all going to be driving distance, but that can help maybe with a snack or whatever, but we'll keep it in that group chat so we kind of know who's bringing what, so that everyone's not bringing a veggie tray. And then some of it we might be able to keep on reserve that someone can bring snacks to, whether it's the events at the event space or like a team event afterwards. But again, we'll utilize the group chat we've created to kind of divvy up how different ways we can help. But again, if you guys can help financially with, like I said, $20, if you can do that to Anna to help cover that, the event space costs would be great. It's not a requirement. I am helping Anna with it a lot too. I just want to make sure that she's not out all of it personally, when we're all going to be benefiting from it. So, that being said, does anyone have questions specifically? I know some of you jumped on late, and that's totally fine. I did record it, so I'll share the little bit that you might have missed at the beginning, but
I feel like maybe just because a couple of people did hop on late, maybe talk about like, does everybody know when the event is? Does everybody know where the event is?
sure. So it is in Roseville on Thursday evening, the 17th of August. And what, 6 o'clock, I think it is. I'm looking at Anna,
Yeah.
to nod.
Yeah, it's a 6 to 7.
Okay. 6 to
And
7.
then we have the room from 5 to 8.
But that includes setup and tear down.
Yes.
Perfect. Cool. So Anna and I had just told people before you got on too, like if you're driving, if you don't live within 20 minutes where it's easy to tell your coworkers, your neighbors, whatever, to come to this event, if you're driving like probably more than a half hour or so, I would definitely be loading up my car with as many people as I can and bringing them with me, since it's just the event. It's not like we're staying after necessarily to do training. We're gonna come back either Friday night or Saturday, whatever we decide to do, a team thing about her if people can make it. So I did say we may maybe grab dinner or something after the event, but that can just be a last minute thing. But the key is to invite, and the key is to get people there. So don't let that interfere with the ability to do whatever afterwards.
Agreed. And I have actually still quite a bit of follow-up to do with my post with the like who's all my friends in Minnesota.
Mhm.
I have way more friends in Minnesota than I knew I did. And so
That's
even
awesome.
if they're like too far away or whatever, like I am following up, like if we have another event, do I want any samples? Like just kind of opening up that conversation, or like, do you want to get into the groups and like that piece of it, utilizing it just for that conversation.
Absolutely. Even if somebody does live locally and they can't make that event, that's, like Anna said, a great way to follow up with them. It's a great way to schedule a one-on-one. It's a great way to even just to get me or Sarah on the phone with you guys and that person now and do a three-way conversation. They might not be able to make it on the 17th, but let's just meet with them now, share with them what we're going to share with them, and maybe they have people they can invite, even though they can't come on the 17th, they can invite, and we can launch them that way too. Sarah, what were you gonna say?
Monroe just bit me. She's got no, sorry guys. Okay. What I was gonna say is one of the best ways to prepare for this is to invite and not just make a post. And I love Anna's post, who am I friends with in Minnesota, because like now she's got connections to follow up with, even if they can't make it on the 17th, like she said, for weeks. Like if there's 40 people that commented, she's got 40 conversations to get in. And the best way I can think of to make sure that your people show up, like Mickey said, is pack your car and bring them. Because if you're driving, they're going to make it. They're going to make it to the event. And it's from 6 to, it's an hour out of their day. When I hosted an event in March, when we were running for the Jamaica trip, I was so scared nobody was going to show up. In the final hour, like days leading up, I was reaching out to randos, like doing stories for samples, a Brush Extreme. If they would reach out, I would be willing to meet them at gas stations. I started inviting people, you guys, like not randos, like creepy, but like random people that I did not know, just Facebook friends with, that were in my community, to my house. And the day of, like Lori was here first and helping me set up, and then Mickey, and people started trickling in, but no guests had shown up yet. And I started getting nervous. And then strangers started walking up to the door. I'm like, Mickey, Lori, like go to the door and ask them their name, because I don't know. I'm looking at Facebook and I can't figure out. You guys, it is exciting. Get people there. The strangers, the better. I mean, it's fun. Another thing, just keep in mind too, like Mickey and she's never going to tell you this, but like she has her girls with her. She is driving 9 something plus hours. I don't even know how far it is, because she wants to help you guys build her business. Yes, in turn, it's going to help her elevate hers, but Mickey can't do Mickey's business without every single person on the screen. Like Mickey's business with Flatline, she has a team. It's a team effort. So she's taking the time out of the final hours of her and her girl summer vacation because she wants to help each and every one of you. And she's doing it, like we said in one of our chats this morning, do it for the next girl. She's doing it for the next girl. She wants to come up there and show people what we've been blessed with, what Bravenly's all about. Excuse you, Monroe. And help this thing really take off and show what the value, like when we think about our team in Grand Rapids, like we always hype up and, you know, are honest, like we're building it in our backyard. And she wants to come up there and help you build it in your backyard. So, and she said also before some people got on, like we live 50 minutes away from each other and we make it a purpose and a habit, like weekly, if we can, to get together. So I'm just really excited for this event. Edify her, use her, you know, I know corporate's not going to be there for this one, but she's the next thing below corporate. She's a legacy founder and she's coming there to truly help each and every one of you for, you know, this is, I hope it's going to be a ripple effect. And then, you know, I can just see like all of you going to your teams in different states and doing the same thing. You know, that's like the beauty of what Aspen's been talking about. Like a lot of corporate teams, a lot of companies, they don't get out and do these events face to face. It's online, it's virtual. Conferences were starting to be canceled during COVID, and a lot of companies never made it back from that. And one thing that Bravenly does that is so different, it is face to face. People are feeling the love, they're feeling the community. Everyone walks the stage at conference, people are recognized, people want to be together and gather, and we do that here. And I'm just super proud and thankful that we have Mickey, who's willing to gather and load her family up, her girls up, and drive to you guys and really partner. Not just you know, an upline, but really partner with each and every one of us. So I'm super thrilled. I'm not going to be there, but I can't wait to hear all about it. I know Anna's hosted Ashley up there before and they just had a blast. And I know that she puts on one heck of an event. So I know you guys are gonna have a blast, but really use this, you guys. If you wanna go forward, if you heard Dana Bennett last night, like you want to earn the things and do the things and take the trips, but before that happens, you have to show up as the person that's working hard to achieve it. Like you're not going to earn the 6 figures, you're not going to earn the 5 figures if you're not showing up as the person that, you know, sometimes God will give us a little to make sure he can trust us with a lot. And I really believe that. So let's be really good stewards with the little and, you know, keep building till we're at the lot, you guys, and just spreading what we have our hands on. So I came on here just to hype everybody because I just feel so strongly and so passionate about what we're doing here. And when I think back to 2.5 years ago, like we weren't making enough money to go travel 5 states away to do these events. And now that we're in a place where, you know, life looks a little bit different now because our small businesses aren't staying small, they're growing, and we all have that opportunity. So I love you all. I'm gonna get off the soapbox, but I'm very, very excited for this. And Mickey and I have been talking about doing a Minnesota event for years, and we just haven't been able to pull it off. So I'm thrilled.
Love it. Thank you, Sarah. All right. Anybody else have any questions or comments or? Jen?
Did Ashley end up dropping scripts in the Zoom from last Thursday on the invite Zoom or no?
They're in the comments from the live replay in the Brave Tribe.
I'll even tell the ones I was using, Jen, for my event, because I think sometimes we overthink it so much that we talk ourselves out of it or we word bomb it. Literally, I was sending, hey, so-and-so, I know that you were interested in the new energy drink. By the way, I'm hosting an event. It's coming up in 4 days. It's at my house. It's going to be super fun, some giveaways, and you can try the products. Can I count on you to show, or would you be willing to, you know, be my guest? Or I'd love to have you as a guest. Like literally 4 sentences, send.
Okay.
Also, I would be happy to do a bag of coffee if you girls want to do a giveaway. I don't know if you're already planning that, but if you are doing giveaways, I would throw in a bag of our coffee.
I mean, I'll take a bag of coffee for the giveaway.
Love it.
I'm not gonna argue.
I might have cups.
I'm saying I'm taking it for the giveaway, not for me. For the guest.
I might
I
have
will give
cups
it to the
and stuff
guests. It'll
too.
be part of the little basket, whatever I come up with.
That was weird.
Okay,
I think
like
one thing I think too
sample
is like
cups. Oh,
one product is probably good, like do like a coffee basket. And like Ashley was kind of talking to me about like at our next, we did a event, Mickey and I went to an event for a brand partner locally, and it was like so adorable. It was at a salon, and we were thinking about like really capitalizing on coffee and doing like different recipes and like the caramel latte and everything made with the Brew Extreme. I think when you get into giving away multiple products, it can sometimes devalue our products. And then it keeps people from signing up as an ambassador or a retail customer or whatever, because they're like, oh, I can just come here and earn or get a $300 basket of products. So I think like one product is a great idea. And then doing like a Ray Dunn mug or something, you know what I mean? Like a cute little basket that's not just like giving away the farm.
Mhm.
But I don't know how you feel about that.
I agree.
Right.
As a fun little like door prize, get one for coming, two for bringing a guest, maybe.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm back out of the dead zone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of my thoughts was doing, because it kind of like the same thing with Sarah, not giving away like all the gifts, but I have like mixers and stuff at my house, but doing like a 5-day trial sample of the products that we sampled there.
Oh, sure.
So it's just giving them enough to like it, and then they'll want to purchase,
Sure.
but they're still getting like a cool little gift,
Yeah.
like adding a basket with some other stuff too.
Mm-hmm. I like that too.
Yeah. And I can check and see, because Ashley was here at my house too a year ago, what, March. So I have like I'll run through it and see what's, I know it's more than just cups, so I'll see what I have as far as that kind of stuff. And I have a TJ Maxx very close to my house to hit up Ray Dunn stuff.
Perfect. Good deal.
We can talk about that.
Yeah. In the
Does
chat.
anyone have any questions on who to invite?
I've found that it's easier for me to invite just like the normal people that I overlooked when there's an actual event. Like when we had Aspen, the whole founding family here in Grand Rapids, it was easy for me to reach out to some of my closest friends and just say, do me a favor and come to this thing to pack the place out, because my CEO is coming and I want a full house. So some people that I typically don't, because I'm me, reach out to, because I just figure they're my friends, they know what I'm doing, I'm not going to push stuff down their throat, but I can ask them for a favor to come to this event for me. So not because you guys need to fill it for me, but because that's just a way to ask them to come hear more about Bravenly when maybe you've been too afraid to do it otherwise. So maybe you're
Fill it up for you. Pack the room for you guys,
yeah,
for your business.
for your business. Yep, exactly. All right, anybody else? Anna, you're muted if you're talking to us. Now she's frozen. Oh.
Anna can't be mobile when we do Zooms. She has too many dead spots.
Uh-oh. I don't know if she's trying to talk to us or not. Maybe not.
Oh, were you trying to talk to me?
Well, I saw your mouth moving and I was like, Anna, you're muted. I don't know if you're trying to say something, but then you froze. And so then I was like, okay, maybe she's not trying to talk to us.
All right, I have to excuse myself because I'll just keep rambling. The last thing I want to say, I swear this is it. If there is somebody that is not active in Bravenly right now, that they have decided to go a different way, they're not here, they had to step back for whatever, maybe a season, I would say invite them. If they want to come and hang out, if they want to spend time, if they want to, what a cutie pie, if they want to try the new products, like don't count them out either. If there's
Right.
somebody, like I'm thinking Anna, like Julie, for example, like there's just so many people. Jen, we were just talking about one of your brand partners, Caitlin, I think's her name. Like I think there's people that, you know, not only haven't tried the new coffee yet, but haven't been around since a lot of the explosive growth has happened, and they deserve to feel a part still.
Mhm.
Right.
It might just be the thing
Agreed.
that gets them going again.
And I know that we talked about Heidi because Heidi and Karen can't make it on Thursday. I don't know if we ever really fully talked about doing like another smaller one if Friday was an option, if, you know, there was people that could be invited that can't make Thursday, or if we should just not, just keep those conversations open and kind of, you know what I mean? Try
Sure.
to set something down the road, like a future party or something, or what your thoughts are on that. I know Sarah and I had talked about that, I think like last week or something,
Mhm.
but I haven't really talked to Heidi.
Well, she's right
so-
there, Heidi.
Oh yeah, there she is. There she is. I didn't know she was on. I've texted her a little bit, but yeah, no, I haven't. Heidi.
You can probably stop recording, but if you want. Or not.